Oh, how's it going, guys? Disney Dan here. Welcome back into the channel and welcome to episode 109 of Disney Fiasco. Today we are talking about our favorite Disney ride pre-shows. All the pre-shows that just psych you up for the ride, get ready for you, bring a little tension or humor or smiles or laughter, ready to get on that ride or that show and have a great time. And we've got some really, really fun people joining us today. Some amazing guests joining us, and I'm super pumped. We have the wonderful Thank the Phoenicians. It's the Disney Nerd Herders. Welcome in, guys. Charlie and Stacy, welcome into the stream, guys. Welcome back.
Hey, Thanks. Dan. Thank you for having us. Always a pleasure to be on your show, Dan.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to have you both here, and thank you for joining us. And it's going to be a fun show. And the wonderful More Sunshine, please. Jim, my man, great to have you back. Thank you for being here.
Great to be back. Thank you for the invitation.
It's great to have you here. Always a blast having all three of you join me on Disney Fiasco. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. We are going to have a lot of fun today talking about our favorite Disney ride pre-shows. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys like I normally do. I always make...
But you normally lie to us?
And that's the end of the show. I make my lists like 2 minutes before the show starts. That's just me, but hey ho. So let's go through the chat. Let's see who's here. Walt from Mouse Talk, a wonderful member and a great partner channel. Guys, go check out Walt from Mouse Talk. He is near to 4,000 subscribers, and another thing, he's right here.
Hey,
Walt.
What's up, Walt?
Great to see you, buddy.
What a day. Hey, everybody. This is awesome. Good to see everyone. Jim, Stacy, Daniel.
Walter, great to have you here. Walt from Mouse Talk, my buddy, my partner channel, an amazing Magic Kingdom stream earlier today. Guys, go check it out. It was so much fun.
Yeah, we just literally got home like 10 minutes ago. So.
Oh my goodness. I love it. Well, thank you for joining us. It really means a lot. James Ryan is here, another one of my wonderful members. Thank you for being here, James. Super Fluffy Yeti, thank you for being here. Kay Atwood. Kay Atwood, welcome in. One of my amazing mods and true member of the Disney Day community here. My captain Akron, welcome into the stream. We got Joy S, welcome into the stream. Christine Hickman, another one of my wonderful members, welcome into the chat. Chompy Haselton, welcome into the stream. Timothy Rainwaters, the legendary Rainwaters. Timothy is here. Welcome into the stream, my man. Guys, Disney ride pre-shows. I'm super excited. Before we get started, there's a few things we just need to go over. Firstly, Dean over at theliveplace.com. Dean is the go-to guy for all your family-friendly live streamers, whether it's Disney, non-Disney. This guy's a legend. Dean is absolutely awesome. And he is doing something very special starting tonight, and that is a movie marathon all week, where all different YouTubers and live streamers will be talking about different movie subjects. All of us will be doing Disney movie or movie reviews. Let's just quickly go around and talk about each part of our movie marathon that we're taking part in. So, Charlie, Stacy, what is your topic for your movie marathon?
Oh, that's the bad part about being in the upper right corner. Is like you always have to go first.
You're first.
Okay, come on. I'm gonna walk out and come back in. Thank you. I didn't know you could switch people. That's awesome.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that.
Yes, we will be doing our show Wednesday night at 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we will be reviewing our favorite romantic comedy.
That's a good one.
So Terminator, Die Hard, all those. Alex the filmmaker, welcome in. Courtney Rainwaters, another legendary Rainwater, is in the house. Welcome in, Courtney.
It's not very romantic if they all live, right?
I love it. So, romantic comedies from the Disney Nerd Herders. Jim, what is your topic for the movie marathon this week?
When Dean first proposed this back in early September, I hopped right on it. I said, I'm going to do movie mistakes.
Love it.
And so my next show, September 8th, I talked about movie mistakes, not realizing, oh, he had this planned for October. So I'm going to be doing more movie mistakes on Tuesday.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it. And I love you doing those streams because there are so many movie mistakes that none of us even notice. And you pick them up like a hawk. And I love it. Cameron Gleason, welcome into the stream, who I call the legendary Soarin' rider who rode Soarin' 28 times in one day. So Cameron Gleason, welcome into the stream. Great to have you here. And Wald, we've got a couple of movie marathon discussions. So tomorrow, Disney movie review will be part of the movie marathon. We are reviewing The Rescuers, which is going to be exciting. We've got a lot to talk about that tomorrow. But you got a movie marathon topic as well?
Two.
Melissa
and I are going to do worst movies we've ever seen. Everybody does the best. We're going to do the worst.
George of the Jungle is going to be on that.
It might be. So we're going to give our top 5, maybe top 10 list of worst movies we've ever seen. So it might be some people that we might make upset, but we're sorry. And then next Saturday, Steve and I are going to do our favorite sports movies of all time.
Nice.
Very nice. Sports movies for sports night. So that's going to be awesome for sure.
Paula Rainwaters, welcome into the stream. The third Rainwaters joining us here tonight. Thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. And like Walt, I'm also doing a couple movie marathon reviews. One is The Rescuers. And then next Saturday for Disney Fiasco, we're not actually talking about Disney. We're talking about movies so bad, they're hilarious. So we're talking about films that are just so poorly directed, written, acted, that just make you laugh. So that is what we're talking about. That's going to be fun. Did I see Keely's here as well? Keely Rainwaters, welcome into the stream. We got all the Rainwaters here. Welcome into the stream, guys. I love the Rainwaters family. They are amazing. So go check out Dean for the big movie marathon celebration this week. And finally, I want to give a big shout out to Leslie from the Polka Dot podcast. She invited me on this week for an interview about me as a cast member. And obviously, with everything going on that happened this week, I just want to send my thoughts and prayers to all the cast members out there who lost their roles at Disney. But we do discuss what it is like to be a cast member and the application and what it means to work for Disney. So the podcast is released today. It's on Apple and Spotify and everywhere there's podcasts. So look up for the Polka Dot podcast. I'll be on there as their latest guest. So thank you, Leslie. Go check it out. It was a lot of fun. Right, so we're going to get into the show now. Noah, welcome into the stream, Noah. Good to see you, buddy.
What's the topic?
Disney ride pre-shows. Disney ride pre-shows. Now, Walt, you just got here 2 minutes ago, so I'm going to let you have a breather.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Wow, Melissa Mouse Talk. I love the new name.
Yeah.
So many of my favorite people on one screen.
Married.
I can't. Congratulations.
Thank you. She's now Mrs. Mouse Talk.
Mrs. Mouse Talk. Welcome in, Melissa. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a lovely day at Magic Kingdom. Right. Now, Charlie and Stacey, you made separate lists.
We did.
So, Stacey, I'm going to start with you. Ladies first. What is your first Disney ride pre-show?
Does it have to be my least favorite or my favorite, or does it not matter?
There are no rules to Disney
Okay.
Fiasco. Whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Okay. So one of my favorite ones is the Haunted Mansion.
Oh my God, you stole mine.
Sorry.
I think we can all give a
I
round
had
of
to do it
applause.
before Walt did.
You just ruined everybody's list now.
That's it. Cancel this show.
Simba, welcome into the stream. Great to see you too. Michelle, the quilter, welcome into the stream. Welcome as well. The Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, yes.
So with the pre-show, are we talking about the fireplace with the portrait? Are we talking about the stretching room? Or is it all of it? Or is it just parts of it?
All of it. It's even just walking through the queue line. You know, you have so much to see before you even get into the building.
It is telling a story, actually.
It is.
This is why we're friends. This is why we're friends, Stacey, because it's not just about the stretching room. It's not just about the getting into the portrait scene. It is the queue. It is the setting. It is the creepy like tombstones in the graveyard and just the lyrics, the script. When you walk into the portrait scene and you stand looking at this portrait, it goes from like a human face to this skeletonized face, and the doors open, and then and what I love about this pre-show is that the cast members actually are involved. They're like move everybody into the dead center of the room. Like they really get you into it straight away, and I love it. I love it. So that was on your list. That had to be near the top, I'm guessing.
Yeah. That's my number one. But even like now, where a lot of the pre-shows are not available, you still get to walk through it all and see it. So
but they don't play the room.
They don't play the room, but you still get to see and kind of walk through it. You know.
I wish more time was spent with the portrait. Yeah, I mean,
I
the
agree.
portrait scene. Yeah, it definitely. You do sort of get rushed into that, and you get split off into one room or the other. But
we've had it sometimes where both doors have been closed, and you were able to sit there and watch the guy age slowly and painfully.
Yeah.
But
you can ask the cast member if you can wait to the next group to come in, so you can listen to the whole spiel, pretty much. So you can do that, but they do want you in and out. Tracy Glenn, great to see you. That's Kenzie's dad, by the way, because
Kenzie Days' dad.
Kenzie Days' dad, yeah. Welcoming Tracy, good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Anybody else have? Look, did everybody have the Haunted Mansion on their list?
I did have it as my number 4.
Had a number 4. Jim, where did you have yours?
Well, I didn't number it. I just made a list as I thought of them, but it's near the top, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. And while being that the Haunted Mansion is partly owned by me and partly owned by you, it had to be on our list, wasn't it?
I'll own the first half. You can own the second half. How's that?
That's
I was
deal.
gonna say, you have all the good parts for the most part. Yes,
Brandy,
it made my list for sure.
Brandy Bates, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. I would love to get posters of a couple of the stretch portraits to decorate the living room with.
I have one in mind.
Oh, we have one too.
Oh, where'd you get that at?
Actually, my friend who used to work at the mansion. So I pulled mine out, and then the Disney nerd has completely trumped me. they're like,
Walt down here.
Yeah.
He gave us
Walt.
that. That was awesome.
yeah, Dan's got one. We could beat Dan here. We got all 4. I got that from a cast member who worked at the mansion, and yeah, any haunting. I could have a shrine to the mansion if I could. Pamela Hoffman, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Should I bring ours? Yeah, bring it over. Let's do it. Do it. I want to see it. You've already. You. The cat is.
She'll try to take it down off the wall, and next thing you'll hear this. And I'm gonna be really upset.
Oh jeez!
Don't touch it, Melissa. Don't touch it.
Oh dear! But Mansion had to be on our list because
Yes.
it's a classic. It is the quintessential pre-show that doesn't involve a screen. It's literally just voices and sets, and it's just amazing. Right, Charlie.
I'm going to go for my worst to the max. Okay. I'm going to start with my number 10 is the pre-show of Flight of Passage.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Now you have that guy who's like the scientist guy who tells us we all have parasites.
Can everybody see me?
Yeah.
Good.
Exactly. He drives me nuts, but
You've all got them.
And then the lady who shows us how to ride a banshee,
Sigourney
Cove.
Weaver.
Made my
Sigourney
list.
Weaver.
Made my top 10 at least.
That's
I
Sigourney
love the
Weaver.
ride, and it's,
Yeah. Ripley told us how to ride a banshee.
That's not Sigourney Weaver.
It is Sigourney Weaver.
It's not. It's not Sigourney Weaver.
It's
Could
not.
be like her sister.
Yeah.
It looks like her, but it's
It
not
looks
her.
like her.
Yes, it's not Sigourney Weaver.
Because that was her role in the movie, wasn't it?
Just remember, trust your guide and be brave.
I thought it was always let your conscience be your guide.
No, that's what she says in this.
Sivako, rise
Sivako.
to the challenge.
Rise to the challenge.
Yeah. You know what? I really loved the pre-show of Flight of Passage because it was so, not so different, but it's so 21st century. Like, it's all high tech. It's all like fluorescent blue lights everywhere. And
yeah, we've got all these bugs inside of us that they got to kill.
exactly. Samantha Lowe, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Welcome in. Avery, the Cuban American. Good to see you, pal. And you know what? I love the fact that you've gone for, Stacey, you went for a classic pre-show, and then Charlie, you went for something complete opposite in every way. And I love that because Flight of Passage is so completely different to the Haunted Mansion, but it's still a pre-show. You know, you're looking at this screen, you are learning about what you're going to experience without sort of giving it away. And I love it. I really do love it. I had it on my list. Jim, Flight of Passage?
I know where Jim's going.
Is this my opinion on Flight of Passage?
Yeah. Do you like the pre-show?
Yeah, I do. I didn't put it on my list, but I do enjoy it. It seems like it's as opposed to something to prepare us for the ride. It's more of a time killer, I think. It's
a little bit
like a thinly veiled time killer for us.
Mhm.
But I appreciate that they're doing something. So, but it is neat. It is not Sigourney Weaver. It is a Sigourney Weaver type. So I imagine when they were casting it, they were looking for a Sigourney Weaver type. But I do like it. It's something. Though if I had a chance to walk through it and skip it, I would.
Yeah, I think it's definitely for the people who've never sort of experienced the ride before, and it kind of fills in that gap how you are going to interact with this animal that you're going to be riding, how you become that avatar, and that's kind of like the whole point of the movie, essentially. So I like the fact they fit in those details, but like you said, I do agree it is definitely a time killer because both those films are at least 5, 6, 7 minutes long.
They seem long, which is great. I like that the Imagineers thought of this to do for the people waiting to ride. But having seen it once, and I'm glad I saw it once, I don't need to see it again, though.
Right. Keith, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Brandy Basis, I'm so happy this hospital provides me YouTube on TV. Brandy, I'm giving you all my best wishes to you.
Yes,
hope you are feeling better, and I'm very grateful you're watching me. Me. I don't know. Oh gosh. But thank you for being here, and we hope you get better soon. And Walt, did you have Flight of Passage? Would you put that as one of your
I'm
pre-shows?
with Charlie. It would have been at the bottom of my list at all. I think it's a waste of time. I don't like it. Get me on a ride.
they seem very long. The films do feel a bit long.
I think part of it is because it's such a really good ride. We're just like, can we just get on the ride, please? That's probably part of it. But I don't know. I don't like him.
Alison Blanchard.
I hate to say that. I don't like that one. I love the Haunted Mansion one though. That's like the
Love
best.
it. All right, Jim. Go on.
Okay. I tried to think of something that maybe nobody else had on their list, and I came up with this one.
I had
it. We'll see.
Go on.
It's for I believe this pre-show is better than the actual show. And I'm talking about the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
I remember as a kid, first, waiting to get into the Enchanted Tiki Room and being very bored. As a kid, there's nothing going on. There's a waterfall going on. But all of a sudden, the waterfall opens up, and this rock,
Like a
whatever, opens up, and there's these two toucans in there, and it's a show, and I was fascinated by this. And so these guys are telling jokes. Clyde and Claude, I think their names are. And as it turned out, I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed the actual show. So
Right.
this pre-show always held a special place for me. Now, because I don't love the Tiki Room, I don't go to it very often. So I don't have much of a memory of what they actually say in the pre-show. I just know that I liked it. I got a kick out of it. I thought it was super cool to see the water part, and then the birds show up. It's it's nostalgia for me, really, because it's one of my earliest Disney memories. And but I don't hate the Tiki Room. I like the music is catchy. And I love the rain scene, in the windows. But I prefer, if I could just stand in the queue and watch that show and then leave, I would do that. I guess I could.
Yeah, I say you could do
The pre-show for the Enchanted Tiki Room made my list.
Laura Jean Carlson, welcome into the stream. Great to have you. Thank you for being here. GNL Travels, welcome into the stream as well. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. I've got to be honest. Tiki Room pre-show is great, says Joy S. The former Tiki goddess used to scare me, says Simba. I honestly, I don't even remember seeing the pre-show, because I think the only time I've written the pre-show was maybe a year or two ago. But I remember they're getting really late, and they were letting everybody in at the time, so I probably missed the pre-show. So much that I didn't even know there was a pre-show. And I think a lot of people forget that there's a pre-show there, because everyone thinks they just go into the theater and you sit down and you watch these birds and tiki columns just do their thing. I guess you can't really describe it. So it's been a while since I've seen the show, and I love the first part of the show when they do the traditional Tiki Room song, but then after that it goes a little bit
it glaze over.
interesting. But I don't remember. I don't remember the pre-show. I don't think I've ever seen the pre-show. If I'm
When
honest.
I think of the Enchanted Tiki Room, I think of the pre-show.
Right.
Yeah. So
Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's on my list.
I don't want to oversell it. You're going to be very disappointed when you find out you see it.
You like it too.
But I kind of get a kick out of it.
Stacey, it's on your list.
It's on our list.
Wow.
She just added it. Oh, just kidding.
Charlie Waltz. I'm assuming no.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna make mine. No way. I can't stand tiki birds. They could burn down tomorrow. I wouldn't miss it.
Oh, be careful. That's
They-
a
they-
lot.
they
Not
were-
care about the tiki birds. You can have it. You can.
They
take
already
my-
had. They already had one.
They've
fire. They're
already
not
burnt
gonna-
half of it
they
down.
had one fire. They're not going through another one.
You remember?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's a great... Jim, I've got to applaud you on that one, because I did not know where you were going with that.
That's
that
all
one.
applaud.
Well,
That's
done.
good.
I love it. Now,
Oh,
you got,
man. Good
a
job.
lot, you got a lot to compete now with that one. So Walt, go ahead, buddy.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. Hello there.
Ah,
Dinosaur.
my list.
I'm sorry. Seeker, are you kidding me? We'll bring you guys back with an extra passenger, extra large. One additional passenger, extra large. You got to get in and get out. I love the dinosaur pre-show. I think it's great. They got Claire Huxtable's in there as well. I thought she was a lawyer, and she's not a lawyer. She works for them instead. Seeker's like, nope, look, access denied. And then he goes, look, we're in.
Dr. Marsh.
Serious
Dr. Marsh. Yes, exactly. It's so funny. I like it. I think it's a lot of fun.
My new favorite game I love doing every time I ride Dinosaur is I always get off the ride first. I run up the stairs trying to get away from the people who I'm riding with. I go grab the puppet. I hide behind one of the stools and I wait for the person to come and I go, hello there. And sometimes it go wrong because it wouldn't actually be the people who I'm riding with. And I'm like, what the hell was this guy doing?
Every time we get off.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
That's what we do. You know, everybody. You know, those people that work on that ride, the cast members must hate it. But as soon as I get off the ride, I scream, "We made it!" I knew we would. You know, they hate that too. They probably hear it all day long.
Tell you what,
that's a good one. I like that pre-show.
It's a great pre-show. It does look dated,
of course, yeah.
But it still works.
Mm-hmm.
It still works. I really like that.
She says, now we can show you that the future really is in the past.
That video is so old that Seeker is on SSN now. Oh, jeez.
Totally haired now.
Dinosaur.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I've always said this. Dinosaur was one of my favorite rides.
I like it.
I love Dinosaur. I think it's so underrated. And look, they can tear down Dinoland USA in a heartbeat, but they must keep Dinosaur because it is such a great ride.
Well, we're burning down Tiki Room. Why don't we burn down Dino Land too?
Sorry, Charlie, was it on your list?
That was my number 3 on my list.
That was
There
number 3.
Yeah, it was on my list too.
Jim?
Again, I didn't number them. Oh, I'll say it's number 3 on my list too.
I was just going to see if you had it on your list.
Absolutely, I did.
Right.
Yes.
All right, it is my turn, and I'm gonna go for the obscure one. It is the barn. It's the Barnstormer. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
Of course.
Hello,
Wait, I gotta write that down.
They're tourists. What do they know?
That would have been Melissa's number 1 for sure. The Muppets is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Was sick, so the union sent me.
Welcome to 3D.
Thank you, Margaret.
I'm Dana. I'm Dinah. I'm whatever his name is. Max.
What's he say? When Sam says, will you stop with this foolishness? He goes, well, what kind of foolishness would you like?
I freaking love this pre-show because it's like watching a Muppets episode.
By the light
in a pre-show.
of a silvery moon, not the light, but the moon.
I love Gonzo balancing the plant pot on his head. I love Sam trying to do all the safety spiels, and then Rizzo coming in dressed as Mickey. He's like, "You're not Mickey Mouse. You're a rat, man." Taurus, what do they know? I just love this pre-show. I could watch this pre-show over and over and over again.
And not only that, in the area where the pre-show is, where you watch it, read some of the things that are on some of the luggage and some of the boxes and stuff. They're really funny.
It's great. And some people aren't Muppet fans, but if I can make anybody a Muppet fan, it's this attraction because it's so fun. And even the pre-show just gets me every single time. So if you guys haven't seen the Muppet Vision 3D, go watch it. Get there really early. Go watch the pre-show because the pre-show I think the pre-show is funnier than the actual show itself, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it's
Awesome.
great. Gotta love Gonzo. Gotta love Rizzo in that, and Scooter, and I love the Muppets. Gotta love the Muppets. Right, moving on. Moving right along. Sorry.
Moving right along. Fancy free.
Stacey, we are back to you.
All right, another classic, Tower of Terror.
Oh my God.
Same thing. It's the walkthrough, the ambience, and the little show.
That's awesome. I've actually seen this pre-show.
Twilight Zone. Well, it sets up the atmosphere for the ride.
Yeah. Oh, it totally does.
Definitely the most thrilling, scary pre-show in the whole of Disney by far. It is just fun. It is haunting. 1939, the Hollywood Tower Hotel. You know, it just sets the mood. And he's like, this is no ordinary service elevator. It's like you're gonna plummet into the Twilight Zone. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
And I love all like the knickknacks all around the room, covered in cobwebs, and it's just fantastic. And
They definitely need to do a little dusting in there.
no, let it keep going. I wonder how much of it is real cobwebs and how much is fake cobwebs.
Nah, it's all
I
fake.
feel that this last trip, it was a lot more cobwebbery than
Cobwebbery.
as prior trips. Yeah.
I want my living room to look like this with the
I could probably do
rug.
without the cobwebs.
It gives it a bit of life. Get it? I love it. I love it. It's a great attraction. And Waltz, you know, this is your cup of tea right here.
I don't like tea.
Neither do I.
Yeah, right. You're British.
Because every British person has to like
Every
tea.
British person has to like tea. Yes.
They sign the contract when they're born.
Yes.
They like tea.
Let
Are
me
you
tell
kidding
you.
me?
Let me tell you. You can throw as much tea in the ocean as you want. It won't bother me at all.
I have
Wouldn't drink tea for all the tea in China, huh?
Moving right along. I love the Tower of Terror, and I love that pre-show. The only thing I don't like about that pre-show is it always gives me a copyright claim.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
It's gonna for sure.
It does,
Every
yeah.
time.
Yep.
As soon as they hit,
As soon as they
dun,
play
dun,
the
dun.
music. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Charlie, where are we heading?
Tower of
buddy?
Terror was my number 9, by the way. So
Okay.
let me
Number
move on to my
9.
number 8. My number 8 is Millennium Falcon with what's his name? Hendo?
Yeah.
Hondo and Nako.
Nice.
He's recruiting new pilots to smuggle illegal stuff for
Have
him.
you actually seen the pre-show? Because I know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually stop you in that one because it's still spread out, but it still stops you and you get to watch Hendo do the thing.
Yeah, that was on my list.
See, I think the pre-show is not just him and the animatronic in that room, but it's also walking into. It's like almost like the Haunted Mansion going into the stretching room. It's going into the Falcon, being at where the chessboard is and all that,
Yes.
and even that little screen before you get into the ride itself, with him like saying you need to go and get the coaxium on the planet Corellia, whatever it is. I think all of it is part of the pre-show, and I love it. And I think the animatronic, like Melissa just said, it's amazing. It's just
a real good one. Yeah.
such a cool animatronic, and it made me feel like it really did. It made me feel like I was Han Solo about to fly the Millennium Falcon. It did, and I love the storyline. If they ever need to do a number 2, like a Smuggler's Run Part 2, smuggling Chewbacca's porg recipe is always an idea that I thought would be a great idea. Because I'd love to, try a bit of porg, but that'd be quite good. Jim, I can have yours because I know you're vegan, but it's totally cool. But yeah, no, it's I love that pre-show.
That's a good one.
Really great. Jim, did you have that on your list?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I did not.
I didn't think about it.
No, I didn't know.
I didn't want to look, but then I didn't. But I thought about all these, but no. I should have, though. I'll say I should have.
I think there's just so many. There's just so many. Walt, was it one of yours?
I'll say yes.
Say yes.
I didn't make a list. It's all up here.
It's all up there.
Something's
Great.
up there.
Love it. Great choice. Jim, what have you got?
Okay, my next. We're staying in Hollywood Studios for this one, and unfortunately, not many people got to see this pre-show before they shut the parks down.
Yes.
But Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway had a cartoon before
Awesome.
you got on the ride.
Yes.
And what was neat about it, much like Dinosaur, where they load everybody into this room to watch this film, and Goofy's interacting with a cast member off to the side, and then he's talking to the guests. And at the end of the cartoon, there's an accident, and then all of a sudden, the bottom of the movie screen is shattered, and there's a giant hole in the wall. And it was such a neat effect, and I didn't know how to did it till I actually got to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway to see how it was done. But I only got to see this in person one time. Now, unfortunately, you just walk through that room and they not show that cartoon. But it was enjoyable. It was funny. It was interactive and sort of, and the way that they made it seem like the action in the cartoon created this hole in the wall that everybody walks through was really cool. I thought it was really neat. So I'll say Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
what
it.
they say now? They just say, "Oh, there was an accident."
Yeah.
That's all they pretty much say. It's there was an accident, and then you walk through.
And look, we'll get that we'll get that
You'll get it back.
Film back. Yeah. Where was it? Jeffrey Resendez, welcome into the stream. Good to see you, pal. Welcome in. Yes, spoilers. Definitely the spoilers. They put Pluto in the trunk. It's not very nice.
Poor Pluto. I know.
I've never seen it. Only ridden during the pandemic or no pre-show. Yeah, I mean, look, I haven't ridden the ride yet, but I've only seen it through streams, and it looks amazing, even if you know what is going to happen now. Obviously, with everything going on, but it's still like you said, Jay, it's an amazing effect, and how they do it, just phenomenal. Really, just phenomenal.
Rub it in.
It made my list. It was probably my number 3. It's. I agree with Jim. We've seen it. The effect is amazing. How they did it. The first time we saw it, we were like, that is really cool.
Where'd that come from?
Exactly. Yeah. It's the truth. It's like, wow, how did they do that? That is really, really cool. It's a neat effect, and that pre-show is sorely missed. I can't wait for it to come back.
Sounds wonderful.
You'll love it. You guys are going to, I'm telling you, you love that ride already. That just makes it that much better. It's a really neat effect.
Cool. I haven't even ridden it yet. I need to ride.
Yeah.
I need to ride it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's great.
Nice pick. Spoilers to anybody. Me. Waltz.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have that one. That's
What?
a good one.
After other room.
Please remember to put aside your hats, glasses, cameras, and of course these little beauties.
I love how you pointed to Jim. You pointed to Jim there.
well, can I just say, I think there's a new series of videos for your channel where you recreate all of these pre-shows. If you did that, I would seriously consider subscribing to your channel.
Gee, thank you so much. And then he goes, and for all the little aviators that don't quite measure up to the height indicator, just put the thing through the thing, and he goes, nice work, pal.
Put the thing through the
Put the seatbelt through the loop. Or he goes, and he goes, anything else? Oh, yes. Have a nice flight.
Patrick Warburton is just a legend. Like,
we love that pre-show. It's so much fun.
His voice.
Hello,
just
and welcome to Soren.
Hello, and welcome to Soren. The best one I had was, I think I was riding with, I can't remember who it was. Was I riding with you, Walt? No, I don't know.
We rode it together.
We definitely rode it together with Steve, and I think Richard was there, and
that one wasn't me. When we rode it, it was you,
Sarah,
Melissa, and Mason, I think, at that time.
Yeah. So we rode. So it must have been the other time with some of the other guys. We had one of the cast members, sort of mimic Patrick Warburton and doing like actions, And he was pointing his head when he was like these little beauties, and he was pointing at his head, and like he was just like literally lip syncing Patrick Warburton. It was hilarious. It was so funny. Look, you put Patrick Warburton in anything, I'm gonna love it. So, and the pre-show it feels like you're going on a flight, if you're going anywhere, and I love it. He's like the perfect flight attendant.
Mm-hmm.
He is. Great choice, great choice, and I love it. Right. Speaking of comedy. Da, da, da.
I actually missed this. I really wish they could find a way to bring this back right now.
This is a show I have to go and see every time I'm in Magic Kingdom.
It's fun.
Like, this is just so funny every time I see it. And the pre-show is, look, it's not as fun as the main show, but it's still hilarious because Mike Wazowski is telling you how the show is going to work. He's telling you, right, we've moved away from scaring kids to now making kids laugh. And now, not only are we going into the human world to scare kids, to make kids laugh, but we're bringing us into the monster world. And he's kind of telling us how they're going to make us laugh. And it's just really, really great. They tell you all the upcoming acts. They tell you about the guy who does the mind tricks. I can't remember his name, but Buddy Boyle. He's my buddy. He's your buddy. He's Buddy Boyle. Like, it's great. And they talk about all the different types of comedy, like stand-up comedy and like slapstick comedy. And then the comedy where the guy is running in Monsters University and he's only going at like half a mile an hour. And they talk about Monsters University. I'm a big fan of Monsters University as well as Monsters Inc. And I love the fact they've kind of used both films in the pre-show. I really like that. You got the class wall of comedy fame in the pre-show wall, and you can send in your jokes.
Send in the clowns.
Send in the clowns. Send in Disney Dan. I love this pre-show, and I love the attraction, and it had to be on my list because it's Mike Wazowski being crushed by like a vault every time. By a safe. Was this the one that was funny, or this one? Well, how about this one?
That's gonna hurt.
It's great. So yeah, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor was next on my list. Did anybody think about Monsters University? Anyone have that one on their list?
No, I forgot all about it because it's been out of sight, out of mind because it's been closed since the pandemic. I didn't even think of it, but it's a great choice. It just, now I'm depressed. I miss it. I wish they would reopen it.
Rising Moon's Hitchhiking Bones, welcome into the stream, guys. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I love that attraction, and I love the pre-show. So go check it out.
It's a good pre-show. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just makes me want to watch Monsters Inc. now. So, yeah. Right. I think we do have time for possibly one more. Walter, were you going to be doing sports night after that? Okay, so we can run a tiny bit over.
Yeah, you can run a little late if you have to. Steve, of course, is out of town, and we just weren't prepared for tonight. So. Okay,
fantastic. So
I don't want to.
So let's go into round number 3. Stacey, what have you got?
You ready? Yeah. Wait a minute. That's a great idea. Aerosmith. Rock and Roller Coaster.
Walk this way.
Steven Tyler.
Oh gosh.
You know how
can we get a limo over here? Make it a stretch. You better make it a super stretch.
How about some backstage passes?
Wait a minute. That's a great idea. How about some backstage?
I remember they used to have a cast member in that room. And
they still do.
And get the guitar and walk the guitar out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Remember that?
That's cool.
I don't remember that.
In the bubble, in the glass.
Cool.
With these pre-shows like The Mansion and like this Rock and Roll, I love when the cast members get involved. I really do. I think it makes it more realistic and lively. And and James, how about them backstage passes? And you know what I loved about the pre-show? It's not too long. It's not too short. It gets you pumped. It gets you wanting to get to that Aerosmith concert. And look, Steven Tyler loves this attraction. He's always there riding it. And just makes you... It's just such a good pre-show. And it feels like you're in a recording booth.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. The set is amazing. All the hidden gems there, and that's a great pick. I really, really like that.
Yeah, and it has one of those the chip readers. So when you're going through the marble doors, and they have the
posters.
The posters, they actually have people's guest names show up there, like they do on Everest.
Yep.
Oh, they do, don't they? Yeah, they're like performing.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that. I've never noticed that.
Circular kind of room.
Right past the algae marble doors.
Yeah, they have posters being like this Saturday, singing the blues with More Sunshine Please.
Yeah.
Or rocking out November 30th with Walt of Mouse Talk. Chris Flunos, welcome into the stream, buddy. Great to have you here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Chris, for being here.
Good pick, Stacy.
I love that pick. It was on my list. I love rock. And
Stacy's stealing all the really good ones because she's first. If you guys noticed that.
That was my number 6.
We're scrapping for scraps here.
She took the last one off my list. I've got to think of more now.
I've got two more.
I got a few too.
I got a bunch, but I'm gonna go with my number 1.
Yeah,
go number 1.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah. Go ahead, Charlie.
Charlie's gonna
my
steal
number
mine.
1 has got to be the greatest pre-show of all time, and it's not really even a ride. It's a stunt show spectacular. Indiana Jones, the pre-show to Indiana Jones. That has to be.
Really?
You have the guy with the Hawaiian shirt, the plant in the audience. You're picking all the audience people out of the all the extras out of the audience, and they actually have a pre-show involving all those extras.
Yeah.
And you have that one guy who's the plant, who has the Hawaiian shirt on, who ends up being a stunt man, who getting beat up by the
punch knocked out.
The girl
by Marion's stunt double, right? And he ends up doing like a flip and a spin on his head and all this other stuff, and he ends up that's got to be one of the best pre-shows of all time because it's so involving. They involve the audience, and they put them through what 3 scenes or something like that where they're going through with all the extras. And then it's obviously after you've seen it the first time, it's not a surprise anymore. But the first time it's like, wow, that was awesome. I remember seeing it the first time. It was like, wow, that was cool. I wasn't expecting
they make one of them laugh with that big evil laugh.
Yeah, that's funny too. Yes, that's one of my favorite. That is that's my number 1 on pre-shows. Just because, again, an audience involvement, and it's what 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes long, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One of my favorite times I've seen anybody do the pre-show was Joey. I think he did a video of Joey being one of the guests going up. He looked like he was having the time of his life. He was having a great time. It just looked so awesome, and I wish I was picked. I remember what we did Indiana Jones. We got there a bit late. I remember we didn't get to see the whole show, but that pre-show is great because it's not even so much a pre-show. It's more. It's almost become more part of the show. Like it's like everybody's sort of.
Oh sure.
It's so good that it doesn't. It is a pre-show, but it doesn't feel like a pre-show. It just feels like the first sort of part of the main show. And I think I love that. It sort of sets up the bigger picture that's going to happen. Brandy says, my husband took part in that 2007. Great memories made. Wow. Awesome. And it's amazing how long this show has been going on for. And it's absolutely fantastic.
Sophie did lights, camera, action.
Yeah. She went up and asked if she could. And they asked how old she was. And she made the cutoff. So they were like, go ahead. So we had to sit up in the front. And she went out and did lights, camera, action. So that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Now she's too old. She can't do it.
Carlos, Disney World Freak, another member of the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Late. Was out to dinner, then I wanted some pie. Now let me ask: was it a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie?
Oh, good Lord!
Meat pie.
And then Melissa
It was
goes,
probably pumpkin pie.
You cannot
It's
go without
October.
pie. What kind? Oh, great pick! Great pick, Indiana Jones. Jim, what have you got?
Don't steal my number one.
I tried to go again with something hopefully nobody else has on their list. So this, I don't know if this is a pre-show per se or just a cue, just an awesome cue.
Okay.
But when the Jungle Cruise turns into the Jingle Cruise for the holiday season,
True.
they're playing the old timey Christmas music, and in the normal cue, they've got knickknacks throughout the rafters of the shelter that you're under, but for the Jingle Cruise, they have placed little Christmas knickknacks up there, and to look up there and try to find all the Christmas stuff is I get a kick out of that. The music is setting the mood, and there's a bit of a story there, I guess. It's kind of a stretch, but and then there's a big sign for a Happy New Year, GNU year, over there.
It's good.
What I love about it is it's past Main Street in the Magic Kingdom. There's not a lot of Christmas, really, but except for the Jingle Cruise being one of the exceptions, and. I love that they do that, and just waiting in the line gets me in such a Christmassy mood. It's one of my. I don't know if it's truly a pre-show, but I really like it, and it's really high on my list.
Going back to pie very quickly, Avery says key lime pie is my favorite. Carlos said chocolate cream and custard pie for Suzanne. Custard pie? I don't know what custard pie is. That sounds.
You ever heard of a coconut custard pie?
No.
No? Okay.
I've heard of a custard cream, which is a biscuit or a cookie, as you guys.
My shirt is for a frozen custard place. How about that?
What a coincidence! What a coincidence! I love it.
And Custard was a general in the army, and he didn't do very well.
No.
Look, I think you could arguably say that any cue or line is a pre-show, and I've got to be honest, the Jingle Cruise is one of my favorite overlays. I think in all of Disney, it really is, and I think, look, I love the Jungle Cruise anyway because I love those cheesy dad jokes, and when they add a bit of
I don't like dad jokes.
Yeah.
You invented them. I agree. I'm so happy they do the Jingle Cruise now.
Me too. Yeah. It's fun. It really is fun.
It is fun. Great choice. Again, out of the box, and I really do like it. I love coconut cream pie. Okay. I maybe it's just a UK thing. We don't do that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it.
Maybe it's coconut cream. I meant to say.
I'm gonna have to try it because it sounds interesting, but it's just not something we have. Cottage pie and shepherd's pie. That's it. Or steak and ale pie. Or steak and kidney pie. That's good too.
I was gonna say kidney pie. Yeah.
Walt, can you beat the Jingle Cruise?
I think I can.
Ooh.
Okay, this is my number one. I think it's the best pre-show in all of Walt Disney World. It is 3 pre-shows.
Oh, here we go.
Have the Rebellion.
Spoiler alert. Here we go.
Yes, I'm sorry. It Rise of the Resistance is the best. It's 3 pre-shows before you even get to the ride. You have the first part where you're talking to Rey. You have the second part where you're on the ship and you're captured. And then you have the third part where you're upstairs in the interrogation room. And you're not even on the ride yet. I agree with Stacy and Charlie when they said, watching, I think they would have enjoyed it a lot more if you hadn't seen a lot of the videos beforehand. I think if you had gone in, how do I word this, cold, not seeing anything, you would have been flabbergasted by it. We went with Disney Eye to Eye. Kyle and Jessica went. They didn't watch any of it, and they got off that ride where they were like, "Oh, what did I just experience?" I think Rise of the Resistance, that pre-shows is just phenomenal, and I still think it's the best ride in Walt Disney World. I think it's better than Flight of Passage. It brings different elements. Flight of Passage, I think it's a simulator ride. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. But I just love that pre-show. I think it's so cool. I still don't know how they do the ship part where you get captured. I mean, how they change how do they do that? The door you go in when you're outside, it's the same door you go back out, and you're in the hangar. How do they do that?
I don't know.
How do they do that? I don't get it. It's awesome.
Send me $20 and I'll explain it to you.
I'll send you $25 if you can explain it, because I don't know how. $220 PayPal. Melissa?
It's definitely a great pre-show. It's just the only part I don't like about that is I feel that Ray is just she's just going through the motions. I didn't feel the emotion.
Agreed.
On her part.
Yes, I do agree. I felt the same way. I will say that. Yep, I agree 100%. Poe is actually.
She only got 20 million to do it instead of 25.
I know how they do it.
How?
The Force.
Of course.
They move you with the Force.
Mind trick.
Nobody on that ship has the Force.
Or
Jedi mind trick.
Yoda can do the Force when he's in blue Yoda. Look, I haven't ridden the ride. The thing is, right, I wish social media wasn't invented just for this ride, because I've pretty much seen the attraction. I've never ridden it, and I do feel like I'm missing out a lot. That now that I can't get that raw reaction. Yeah, now, but I do feel like if I still go, I'm still going to be mind blown, because I haven't watched it from start to finish, but I have seen sort of bits here and there. I know all the scenes that are going to happen. Heck, I watched the Imagineering story that showed me showed me a lot of it anyway. Yep. So, RobFuz says, "Am I late?" Yes, you are.
Yeah, just a little. I was so glad I didn't see anything on Rise. I was glad that we went in cold and didn't know what was coming. It was cool.
Big Disney fan Keith, thank you so much for being here. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. The conversation goes so fast it gets confusing in here, doesn't it? I hope not. I need to ride that ride. It's like, well, you know me, I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and I need to get over that and ride it. But
it'll be here when you get here.
It will be here. It will be here. My one that I literally just thought about, because I didn't have it written down. This is the pre-show that Disney didn't create. We created it. It was a fan-created pre-show. And we are talking Fantasmic. You're like, Dan, what are you talking about? Fantasmic? Really? Now,
Dan, what are you talking about? Fantasmic? Really?
Let me tell you something.
See?
Nothing pumps me up more than seeing all the cast members selling those like glow sticks, singing into them like a whole new world, like just having a great time. The whole crowd doing Mexican waves and just getting yourself pumped before Fantasmic. It just gives you that sort of adrenaline, and it's a pre-show that you are part of yourself. Getting into it. Look, some people just want to sit down, eat their popcorn, and have a drink. I am there. I am standing up doing the Mexican wave thing. I am there singing along and raising my lightsaber I've taken from the child behind me, having a great time. I just want to have some fun. And you know, that's what a pre-show doesn't have to be a set or a screen. It's something that sets you up for that main event. And yeah, I love that sort of pre-show vibe I get before watching Phantasmic. And if you haven't watched Phantasmic, Ed from the Viapree Project, you should go watch it. What's a Mexican wave? You know, the whole woo, and then everyone goes woo, you know, down the thingy.
I
think
it's
it's
Mexican.
just a wave.
Why is it a Mexican wave?
Well, we call it a Mexican wave here in the UK. Is that
We call it, we you know we call it the wave.
The wave.
The wave.
It's the wave, yeah.
we call it a Mexican wave?
Okay, why?
I don't know. It's just the
You
thing.
don't know.
I don't know. It's just the thing. We
Okay,
call it
be a rebel. Call it the wave.
the wave, but that's a restaurant. So it's just I thought you
Well, the
guys
Mexican
called it,
wave could be a Mexican restaurant.
I thought you guys called it a Mexican wave too.
No, we don't.
No.
No, we all heard it. We were all thinking, "What is that?" But we
Yeah.
didn't really want to.
It was started by Sigourney Weaver.
I'm gonna accidentally call something the Mexican wave next week, and I'm gonna get beat up thanks to you, DIZNEYDAN.
You get any British person in the chat. They're not here because they've all gone to bed. But if there are
Hey, I
British
think it's
people,
late. Are you sure they really call it the Mexican wave?
I swear, like if you could tell anybody, any British person, what is a Mexican wave, and they'll be like, it's the whole thing where everyone is like in a line and they go, woo, and the next person goes, woo. And then,
It sounds like
we
something
get it.
Richard Hammond would say.
Thank you. Wait, hold on. Jenny Faye UK, it's a Mexican wave. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Well, why
okay,
is
okay.
it called a Mexican wave? That's
I
what
have-
I'm asking.
I have
I'm
no
not getting
idea.
an answer for that.
I have no idea.
Mm.
Even the people on telly call it a Mexican wave. It's not just us. Like in the UK, we just call it a Mexican wave. I don't know why. Brady goes, "Oh, stop! It's really hurting. I'm sorry." UK still smarting about the defeat at Yorktown. Refused to call it the American way.
Here we go.
I am not even going to highlight Carlos's comment because I'm not even going to go there. But I'm not even going to go there.
Fantastic.
It's a different wave.
Fantastic.
Wave.
Yeah. In the US, it's just called a wave. Yeah. No, I realize that now. It makes more sense now, doesn't it? Did anybody have Phantasmic on their list? Or...
Oh yeah.
I did not actually. No, I wasn't thinking about that.
No, we didn't. And we didn't have the Mexican wave either.
I'm so embarrassed.
Don't be. This is your show.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Well, now you know. When I ask you guys to do a Mexican wave, you know what I'm talking about. Woo!
Arriba.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You know it's late. G. Wilson, welcome into the stream. Great to have you here. Thank you for being here. Right. I think we'll just quickly go through and see if there's any more. Should we just do like a quick fire round? Is there any attractions that we may have missed?
Yeah.
I got
All
one
right.
too.
All right, let's go. Let's just go around normal. Stacey, were there any others on your list that you
I
may
have
missed?
two that are no longer in existence.
Okay.
Great Movie Ride. We always enjoyed watching the movie, The Great Movie Ride, right?
Oh yeah, that's good too.
Yes.
And then I also have Universe of Energy. I have the original where the screens would move, and then
Oh,
also the whole
flowers,
and then you have the Ellen one where she does the little
Oh, nice.
floor.
Bill Nye the
That's the
Science.
one with Dumb Judy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So
Stupid Judy. Stupid
Stupid Judy. That's her
Yeah.
name. Stupid Judy.
Stupid Judy. Stupid Mexican wave.
I don't even like that ride. I just like that name. Go ahead.
Favorite great movie ride movie shown on the pre-show. Which one?
Ethan, no, you don't. And he's there with John Wayne, right?
Ah!
no, you do it.
Mine had to be
Got
Alien.
that nice red
Ah.
flowery
Yeah,
shirt or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's fun.
Alien, the Alien trailer
Yeah.
Yeah.
gets me every time.
Nobody can hear you scream in space.
No one can hear you scream. That's one of
I'm
my
gonna test that one day.
favorite movies. Favorite Disney. Welcome
Hey,
into
Barb.
the stream. Thank you for being here. Anyone say what Indiana Jones, Wizard of Oz?
I was thinking
like the
Indiana
Mary
Jones.
Poppins.
That's what
Indiana
came to mind.
Jones,
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bring back the great movie ride. It was so good.
Yeah.
And then again in the closing scenes too, when they had all those
Yes, awesome.
Amadeus. And
Yeah.
it was
Well, they
awesome.
changed
That is a great movie,
Yeah.
Amadeus.
I did not like that movie at all.
I
Really?
love
I loved it,
Amadeus.
I loved it. Yeah.
Stunning
Yeah.
film.
Yes.
Does that guy even act still? Is he still around?
No. No.
He's still around.
Is he? I haven't seen
I
that.
think he's more of a stage performer.
Okay.
Yeah, he does more
Okay.
Shakespeare and theater, I think.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Or he just goes around playing the piano and stuff. I don't know.
He was Quasimodo.
Was
He
it?
was.
Right. Yeah, he was also in Parenthood. Remember the movie Parenthood with Steve Martin? He's the loser brother of Steve Martin.
Yeah. Loser brother, yep.
Yep.
Ah,
Remember him.
Nice.
I know. I loved him as Amadeus. I mean, Mozart.
Yeah, I loved him. Yeah.
The whole story was wonderful.
Charlie,
Charles?
some of yours? What have you got left?
My honorable mentions go from the dark side, which I had mentioned to you pre-show. During
Okay.
during our
So
pre-show.
hold on. Just a bit of backstory before we get here.
Wait a minute. This says Disney Ride pre-show.
So here's the thing. Charlie messaged me earlier saying, does it have to be Disney or can we go somewhere else or can we go to Universal or whatever? And I go, because it's Charlie, because it's the Disney Nerd Herders, I will allow it. One time only. Though I may not understand anything of what you are about to talk
Let's
about.
vote.
Let's vote.
There's a couple that are really, really
All right.
mentionable
Mhm.
in Universal. If you're gonna see a pre-show, if you only got to see one pre-show, Carlos interrupting a show, man. If you're going to, I just hung up on him. Sorry. I get nervous when things start ringing. Anyways, if you're
You
gonna
tried
see
calling me too.
if you're gonna see a Universal Studios pre-show, then I would say go to see Shrek 4D pre-show because that is
Yes.
funny as all heck. It has Lord Farquaad as a ghost. It has Pinocchio. It has the three little pigs all locked up,
Yeah,
and that's a really, really fun pre-show.
that is a good
That's what I
pre-show.
would say.
Hold on, I've
So,
got.
You gonna bring them on?
Is this Pete McDevitt?
I am sorry, Carlos.
What a Mexican wave is? Well, it's like a wave, but it's a British interpretation of a Mexican wave of a wave. I don't know. Pete, get off the phone. You're costing me 50 quid for this call. Bye-bye. I love Pete. Pete's amazing. Oh, he's just...
He's
I love
Pete.
that guy. I love that guy.
Anyway, that's all I'm gonna mention about Universal.
I've
Shrek.
never done Shrek.
Oh, the pre-show is
3D,
much
4D.
funner than the show, I think.
I totally.
Yes, I will agree there.
Yeah.
The show is kind of annoying with the whole
The seat
whole-
thing.
Yeah, we have neck pain
Freaking
still
that
from
echo
that.
in it, like
Yeah.
insane. But the pre-show is very fun. It's
Yes.
very fun.
Yeah.
Faith Hope Disney, has anyone ever told Jim from More Sunshine Please that you look like David Bowie?
I actually have heard that before. And when I was younger and thinner, I looked more like him. I have heard that. yeah.
Could you sing China Girl for us?
No.
Sing us the song of the Piano Man.
That's Billy Joel.
That's
That is Billy
yeah,
Joel.
That's Billy Joel, dude.
I'm getting all
Oh my
the wrong.
God.
I'm getting all
Billy
the wrong
Joel.
people
Yeah,
to say Sigourney
you-
Weaver.
That's all right.
You do not
You
look
know,
like
Billy Joel's
Elton
married to
John.
Sigourney Weaver.
Guys,
Or Billy
I'm
Joel.
sorry. I'm a millennial and a horrible millennial of that.
No,
Universal.
you're probably right on par.
Carol Karki, welcome into the stream. Great to have you here. Oh gosh, I am just losing it today. I thing is, I even knew that was Billy Joel. I don't even know why I was singing piano. Oh jeez, Ray J, welcome into the stream. Great to have you. So Shrek. So, side notes: other Universal pre-shows that you can think of very quickly.
Harry Potter.
Which one?
The Forbidden Journey.
Forbidden Journey. Very good.
That's
Excellent.
awesome.
Excellent.
They have talking paintings. They have,
they have the talking pictures and everything. It's phenomenal.
Dumbledore's room, and
they can give you a tour too. You could ask
Defense Against the Dark Arts room,
and they'll give you a tour and talk about everything too.
Yeah. It's so awesome.
Jay's right. Goes Mexican with Billy Joel. Yikes! Early morning in the UK and lack of sleep. I reckon that's true. That is true. I like the Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man ride pre-show, where it kind of feels like you're in the comic book. You are watching Jane Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I want to take him and just give him one of those every once in a while.
It's Spider-Man, wrecking the city. Men in Black. I think Men in Black is a cool little pre-show there. With the guy who brings you in to sort of the room at the beginning. I think that's pretty cool.
E.T.
E.T. is awful. Awful. Let's not. No. I'm going to leave. You guys can talk about E.T.
They got E.T.
Hi, I'm Steven Spielberg.
They got E.T.
Steven Spielberg and it's bad acting things. Oh, okay.
Hey, you kids!
Whoa!
Talk about the pre-show movie. I consider pre-show the movie, not the Q. I consider the Q the Q. The Q I like. The movie is.
Any others? I'm just trying to think if there's any others that I really, really like.
Back to Disney.
Yeah, let's go.
Did Hagrid's have a pre-show? No.
That's a Q.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, Charlie got a bit of a universal card there.
Way to go, Charlie.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, Jim, bring us back to Disney. Any others on your list that you?
Yeah, one more on my list of best ride pre-shows. Okay. This is neither a ride nor a pre-show, but it's actually a post show. This is a post show that no longer exists, but I loved it. And it's the post show of Country Bear Jamboree. Now, I'm blanking on the restaurant next door to Country Bear Jamboree.
Pecos Bill.
They used to have, Buff, Max, and Melvin, the three taxidermied heads.
Yeah.
Yes.
They used to be in Pecos Bill. And at the end of the Country Bear Jamboree, when they're singing their last song and everybody's filing out into the restaurant, those three would be singing that song also in the restaurant. And if you were fast enough, you could see them, after the show. If you were quick enough, you could see them singing it in the restaurant as well. They're no longer there, but I always got a kick out of that. I wish they'd bring it back. So
welcome home.
Yeah, I think they used to do a pre-show and they
during the moment
before the show.
Oh, before as well. Wow.
Even when Avery was a toddler and stuff, I believe that they were.
Really?
Yeah.
Welcome in during the moment. Welcome into the stream. Great to have you here.
But they'd be singing that song in Pecos Bills as they're singing it also in the auditorium as well. So yeah, I always like that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the Country Bears anyway. They're just amazing.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Great choice. Really, really great choice. And I've got Jim. I'm going to tip my hat to you today because those were some really, really great picks. Definitely out of the box, and I love them. Really,
thank you.
Walt?
I got one.
Okay.
I got one more. I don't think anybody even thinks of this one. It's pre-show. It's Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Okay.
Has anybody ever done Enchanted Tales with Belle? I actually really enjoy this. You get to go into Maurice's Tavern or house, whatever you want to call it, You go in there and it's really cool inside, and then you go over to the mirror.
Yeah.
And some kind of magic happens. And almost like Runaway Railway, Jim, the window turns into a door right in front of your eyes. It's the neatest thing. I have no idea how they do it. I'm like, wow, how did they do that? And then you walk out of the Maurice's house into Beauty's castle. Okay? I'm telling you, this show is underrated. People think, oh, it's a real little kiddie show, and part of it is. But that pre-part before you get in is really neat. And then you go out and you're like, wow, how did they do that? And then you go into the room with the cupboard or whatever she is, the dresser that talks to you. And she's in there and she's talking to you before you go in. And she's telling you, they're talking about the parts and how they're going to surprise Belle. And it's a really cute pre-show. I love it. I think it's, and the special effect of how they turn the mirror into the door, just so neat, so awesome.
Is
I
that
love it.
closed right now?
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
I've
Yeah, I
never
don't
done
remember
it.
seeing it anywhere.
Oh, I know where it is.
Do you?
We've never done it.
Yeah, no.
Do it.
I've never done it
Time.
either. I've never done it either.
Yeah. It's definitely for little guys, I think. But I think doing it one time, you'd appreciate that part of it. I think that's a fun little pre-show.
So what's that called?
Enchanted Tales with Belle.
I'm gonna put that on our list of things we got to do. Enchanted Tales with
Yep.
Belle.
Barb says it too. She said, good call, Walt. I agree. It's the wardrobe that talks to you. And then you go in and you talk to Lumiere, and that's a really cool animatronic. The wardrobe is a really cool animatronic too. She's really right there. It's not a screen. She's right there.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
neat.
You wrote Mexican wave down too.
I'm never going to live that down now, am I?
It chanted about Mexican wave.
We haven't done those things yet, right?
I'm not even going to talk about the Grand Fiesta Tour because everyone will start mocking me with it.
You've never
Carl-
done the Grand Fiesta Tour?
Carl's vlog, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Of course, I've done the Grand Fiesta.
Oh, I was going to say, because whenever the boats stop, they make Mexican waves.
Nice. Well played, Walt.
Ah,
I was trying to think of a way to work that in, but you beat me to it.
You can't be on with these jokes. I have two honorable mentions and one awful.
I can't wait for that one.
Okay, so I can't believe no one said Test Track.
I'm
Somebody in the chat did. It was in the chat.
Someone in the chat
was
said
in the
it.
chat, yeah.
Yes, it
I
was in the chat.
I'm sorry whoever said it. You know what I love is, look, as somebody who loves cars and motor racing and just wants quick cars and all that kind of stuff, I've always wanted to build my own car. I've always wanted to do that. And don't get me wrong, I love the original incarnation of Test Track, but I love the pre-show because it's hands-on. It's something that you can let your mind be so creative with, and you'll never have the same car twice ever, which I love that, and I really enjoy that. It's a bit of, it's bringing your own sort of touch to the attraction. You want to use that car to beat everybody else in your ride vehicle or the people around you on that day, and I really enjoy that. I love that. So I know some people just want to get on the ride, but I really do enjoy Test Track.
It's neat. It's not one of my favorite things. I don't like the way that part of it. I just want, like you said, I want to get on the ride.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it. I love it. Making it with the kids.
Yeah. With the situation
Yes.
that you just walk through the room, and I was perfectly fine with that.
I love
I didn't have to stop and make the car.
I love when you create the car, you ride the ride, and then you can go and drive your own car on those mini ride games after the ride.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like some of that is just so cool. It's so original and different.
Can you guys hear Melissa screaming, laughing in the other room at everything we're saying? Thank goodness.
Just wait till my other honorable mention. my other honorable mention is the Carousel of Progress.
It's a pre-show?
Oh
Well,
yeah, on the screens,
They
yeah.
have the screens with
the
Walt
Sherman
and
Brothers.
the Sherman Brothers singing. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and look, it's not really a show.
Outside.
It's more just like it's something you can watch while you're waiting for the ride to come round, and starts because look, I'm gonna be that guy singing the whole ride. I'm gonna be that guy that we're like, sir, can you please sit down and let people listen to the music instead of you karaokeing it over like the ride or whatever. I love the music, and just it's the only place apart from maybe Walt Disney Presents where you see Walt Disney as Walt Disney. It's the only time we see him in Magic Kingdom, and he's with the Sherman Brothers. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. The worst pre-show.
Wait, don't tell us.
The worst pre-show is in Tomorrowland. It's the Astro Orbiter. Because who gets excited about an elevator?
Okay, can't work with me here.
I just don't.
It's late. We understand.
Like, whose idea was it for you to ride an elevator to get to the ride? It just takes forever. You can only get like 3 people in the elevator anyway. And I'd rather the ramp going up to the TTA is more exciting than the elevator going into the Astro.
Yeah, we don't do that right.
I think that's the only ride in the Magic Kingdom I've never done.
You should go on it with Jeff from Disneyland Dream.
We've done it once.
I don't think we have.
Okay.
Yeah, we have.
Well, if you want to be scared to death, please ride it and go to the very top, and you're going to feel like you're going to fall out the entire time, going 65 miles an hour. Other than that, it's great. But you're leaning. It's pretty.
It's the same. It's fine. It's like whatever it is, Dumbo. You know, is the People Mover pre-show on your list, Dan? Well, the People Mover is the ride. So I'm gonna go with.
I think he's making a point.
Yeah. You could say the People Mover is the pre-show of Tomorrowland. There you go.
Oh yeah, I was gonna of Space Mountain. Yeah, I was gonna say
Of Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Exactly. There we go.
And Buzz and Marlin. Yeah.
And the shop and whatever. Right. Thank you so much, guys, for episode 109
That
of
was
Disney
awesome.
Fiasco, Disney Ride Pre-shows. This was so much fun. This was great. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Big thank you to my wonderful guests, Charlie and Stacey from the Disney Nerd Herders. Thank the Phoenicians. We didn't get to talk about Spaceship Earth. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. Guys, go check out the Disney Nerd Herders. Guys, have you got any plugs coming up? I know Avery's been doing some amazing Batman videos, which have been really wonderful to watch.
So Wednesday we're gonna be doing our part of the Dean from the Live Place is having a bunch of YouTubers doing movie themed shows. So we will be doing Wednesday night. We will be covering romantic comedies.
Yep. And we also have some videos.
Our favorite romantic comedies. And yes, we've been doing. What you want to tell them?
Yes. We'll be releasing our day 4 of our August trip.
Yeah.
And I think Jim might be in it.
Ooh.
Oh, more sunshine, please.
Yeah. Well, Melissa were in the last one, I believe.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
And
I think
Jim must be coming.
Sunshine is
He
coming.
might be in it. If not, I know he's in one of them.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And with all your vlogs that you've released so far from your trip, it looked like you guys had an amazing time. And it looked like so much fun. And seeing you guys having fun in Disney with everybody, it's been great.
Thank you again for having us, Dan. It's
Pleasure.
always a pleasure being on your show, and thank you for thinking of us. And it's awesome being on with these two guys. We love them very much,
Yep.
and we're always willing to hang out with you guys too in the parks. So
Yes.
So, guys, go check out the Disney Nerd Herders. Wonderful friends. Go check out that channel. Mr. Wonderful Jim, more sunshine, please. Thank you so much for being here, buddy.
I
Go
always
check
thought
out.
Mr. Wonderful was Paul Orndorff, but I guess not. It's Jim from More Sunshine, Please.
Go,
It is now.
Go check out more Sunshine, please. Jim, what have you got coming up, buddy?
My movie themed live stream will be on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Movie mistakes, more movie mistakes. I get such a kick out of picking those out when I watch movies that I'm going to create another list about movie mistakes. And then after that, I'm just waiting for the playlist on Mouse Talk where he creates all his pre-show videos. Can't wait.
Renditions. Well, thank you, Jim, for being here.
Thank you for the invitation. This was a blast.
Thank you so much for being here. Guys, check out more Sunshine, please. Jim has a great channel, and it's great to have you here on Disney Fiasco.
Thanks,
Walt. Thank you for being here, buddy. I know you literally only got through the door. Thank you for being here. You're awesome, pal. Really appreciate it. You got a lot coming up. Tomorrow, you are where?
Tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Bright and early. We'll be at Animal Kingdom. We're going to stream. We're going to go on the safari. We're going to ride all kinds of different rides. We're going to make fun of people. No, just kidding. We're going to find the Mexican wave. We're going to find Sigourney Weaver. We're going to talk to her. We're going to sing some Billy Joel songs.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We're going to be at, tomorrow from Animal Kingdom. We're going to have a great time. Tuesday night, we're going to be doing our worst movies we've ever seen for the Disney Movie Marathon. You and I, tomorrow night, are on with Disney Movie Review. Next Saturday, Steve and I are doing our top favorite Disney, not Disney, sports movies. And next weekend, we'll be live from the parks again, too. Let me just say, first off, thank you for having me. It's always an honor to be on here, and it's a great honor being on here with Jim and Charlie and Stacy. You're wonderful as usual, and thank you to everybody in the chat for being here. I think it's great. We love the chat, and you guys are always amazing in there as well. And Dan, thank you for having me, bud. You're a great host.
My absolute pleasure, dude. It's always wonderful having you here. Always open invitation to you, buddy. And guys, I'm so lucky to have Walt and Melissa as my partner channels. Mouse Talk, a wonderful channel, and you guys are amazing. So guys, go check out Mouse Talk. Let's get them to 4,000 subscribers, and it's absolutely amazing. Oh, jeez.
Carlos. There you go, Carlos. There's your Mexican way.
It's even got the mustache. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's awesome, Carlos.
Oh, my face is so red.
How do I kick Carlos
Put
out?
Billy Joel's face in there.
How do I bad Carlos? Oh dear, oh dear. As for me, tomorrow we will be back here for Disney Movie Review. Walt and I will be reviewing The Rescuers, which I'm really excited about. I haven't seen that movie in a couple of years.
I had never seen it. It was the first time I'd ever seen it.
Both you and Walt and Melissa had never seen the film before, and it's going to be a film that I think is going to be really interesting. And yeah, I had a great time with them. We're gonna watch and see what everybody else thinks of The Rescuers. So come back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Walt and I will be reviewing The Rescuers. And then we have Disney Fiasco episode 110 next week. Not talking about Disney. This first episode where we're not going to be talking about Disney, we're going to talk about movies that are so bad they are hilarious.
Big Trouble in Little China.
That is a great movie. I'm sorry.
It's a great movie. That's a fantastic movie.
It's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
Put it this way. Get your Jaws 4 merchandise ready.
Friday the 13th, part 27.
Part 6. Your Batman and Robins. Your The Rooms. Your what else have we got? The Wicker Man, Doom.
The Wicker. You're talking about the Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay, because that's not the original Wicker Man. The original is actually very good.
I might as well change my whole stream title just to Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah. You should check out the Banana Splits movies. That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, Vampire's Kiss, Matchstick Men. But we're
Country Bears.
Country. Oh no, yes, That's going to be on the list. So we're going to be talking about movies so bad they're hilarious next week. I'm super excited.
Steel.
Oh my gosh, no! And joining me for that show next week will be the wonderful RobFuz. So it's going to be fun.
Oh,
Next week with Rob. Speaking of Rob and my partner channels, thank you to my partner channels, Walt from Mouse Talk, Mickey's Magic, RobFuz, and the Viapree Project. Go check those channels out. They're absolutely amazing. Dean over at the Live Place, the movie marathon starts tonight with Road Trip Dave. He is talking about all the Indiana Jones movies, and this movie marathon will be going on all week. So guys, come and check it out. It's going to be fun. And again, thank you to Leslie over the Polka Dot podcast. The podcast has been released today. Go check it out over on the Polka Dot podcast. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs. And before we finish up, I do again just want to send my love and prayers to all the cast members involved that sadly lost their roles and positions. As a former cast member, I know how hard they work and bring that magic to guests, and I hope that you guys are supported. We are all here to support you. Us fans, us Disney fans are here to support you because you bring us the magic, and we love you. The Walt Disney World wouldn't be the same without you, and we hope that you return to the magic soon. So to all my cast member friends and to all the cast, the 28,000 cast members that lost their roles, we are sending you our prayers, and we love you very, very much. It's true to my heart, and does mean a lot to all of us. So take care, guys, and we will hope to see you back in the magic very soon. But on a brighter note, thank you so much, guys. This has been so much fun. You can follow me Twitter and on Instagram at Disney. Please hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 2,000 subs.
yes.
Please hit that subscribe button. We are nearly there, and hopefully we can finish 2020 on a good note on this channel with 2,000 subscribers. That'd be absolutely amazing. But you guys are amazing. We will see you tomorrow for Disney Movie Review. Me and Walt will see you there. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Walt. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you to
Thanks,
all my
everybody.
members. Thank you, my members. You guys are amazing. I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much. And live your life with a smile each and every day. And we'll see you all real soon. Goodbye.